All right, so we're getting ready to go on an expedition where it's about noon and we're gonna hike about 3 or 4 hours to another lake and then only eat the fish we can catch. So for the next 24 hours, we are gonna practice all of our skills in building fires, catching fish with our homemade rods, and cooking the fish, and just sleeping out there. So should be a great little adventure here.
And right down here we got some little mule deer tracks.
Obvious, huh?
Yeah,
Just
these ones
two
are really
slits.
clear, you know. Oops, sorry. But yeah, they're not super old, but they're since the last rain, the other day. And elk track will have more of a be rounder.
So is this what we're following? Is this a deer?
So hazy from that fire.
Bear track here, I think.
There's a bear track back there, and then a wolf track further up. Holy crap! Golly, big guy.
Definitely, that looks like a wolf.
That's probably what that first one was. It just was messed up in the mud, but it's just a big one.
That is very clearly a dog.
Yeah.
Canine.
They've got some big feet.
You want to see this big old wolf track? Mushrooms, I'm just showing you what they are. They grow off the side of logs. Oyster mushrooms, they're actually as effective as statins for cholesterol, or is it blood pressure? Which one? Statins. I think it's cholesterol. And so if you eat these a couple times a week, it's like they've done like scientific studies on it, so it's actually pretty neat. They grow off of the side of wood and they have these scales that go all the way down. These ones are dry and old. We'd still boil them up in our stew or something, but something we found.
It's like the Tetons or something, the jagged edge.
Mountains over there.
Yeah.
How you doing, Steve?
Wildflowers,
How you doing? Yeah.
every color.
Yeah.
Yellow, purple, orange, red, pink, blue.
Bunch of 4-year-olds.
I got these jagged rocks at the top of this little secluded lake. It's called No Name Lake because nobody ever comes here.
So, you got that. Any random fish parts?
Want to get these other heads in there?
Yeah, we sure can. Let's throw some heads in there. Oh yeah, perfect. Let's see. Ooh.
Delicious. So fresh. Had a really pretty sleep under the stars last night. They were all out. It was really cool looking up all of them just in my sleeping bag without a tent. Now checking out just the views of the Bitterroot Mountains. These trees are really pretty. These tall fir trees just speckled throughout these mountains, and really jagged edges over there almost look kind of like the Tetons or something. Very rugged. And yeah, it's just a rugged looking forest out here. It's pretty cool. We're pretty high up, so we're just drinking straight out of this water from the lakes, and this is come straight up from the lake that we camped at right up there last night where we did all our fishing, and just drank straight out of it because there's not much that can contaminate it up here. After eating that fish last night and the soup and not have anything to eat this morning, it's kind of like, kind of tired, but I could probably sleep a lot more, but makes you think, like, when was the last time I've actually been hungry, you know? Like, you could go days without eating, but you know, really like feel a deep hunger. It's just most of the time you just eat out of habit, you know, and almost like addicted to sugar and certain foods. And I mean, it's good, but yeah, it just makes you think, like, I've never experienced true hunger out here. I don't know what that would be like. Coming down the boulder field that we just climbed up, right up there where the lake was.